what we're doing is having a look at starting strategies. Before the start, you obviously look at the favoured end of the line to see which one you would prefer to be at, and that depends on the breeze and where the gusts are coming out. On this start, we have the A fleet starting at Paradise, Radio Yacht Club from Queensland State Titles. The favoured end is the red end. We've got the breeze is variable and it's dropping, so it's critical to stay near the line and also not run into a bunch of people up at the top end. As you can see here, they're bunching up there, which creates a real havoc for those guys going for the top end. Best to stay in the middle and have some clean air. 50 does that. Tacks away immediately because they've all been headed at the start and is in clear air and moving forward. Those boats on the far end have now been able to get out of the hustle and have headed off quite well. Okay, this is the next start, and what we have here is this is an interesting setup here, because what we have is initially the favoured end is the red end. However, there are puffs coming out which favour the green side. So you'll notice some of the boats, in particular the yellow boat 35, comes back to the green end. But watch 125 as she's dedicated to staying up this green end, and she's just flapping around at the top end waiting for the opportunity to go. And she manages to stay out of trouble and has a very interesting start. You can see here that they're all being headed. Clearly it looks like a red end start at this particular point in time, but there's puffs further up the bay which all the guys are looking at, which will favour the green end. It's a clean start, and there's 125. Clear away, and the puffs obviously has favoured her starting on that side. So well done 125. But important to keep your eyes always ahead. Watch those
1 minute to go.
Things coming up.
They're lining up. Second race. A fleet. And we've got 17 boats sailing. The winning side is the green buoy. Everyone will be bunched up on the green buoy to try and get around that one. You can see 125 sitting in there. Stay there. Classic strategy is to sit on the buoy. It's very breezy out there. This is the A fleet, and there's 17 boats. We've had 2 general recalls. We've got a black flag up, so it's an interesting start. Ground's holding back. 125's in a good position there. He sits up there on the line with his sails flapping in that nice safe position. Ground has to go behind him.
The winners of this race are number 34, as he went left to try and pick up that big shift on the coming out of the western side. So well done. This next race is a classic example of looking forward to see where the shifts are coming from at the start. Even though it's a fair line, if you look forward, you can see some puffs coming out of the western side. 125, 90 and 34 stay on the left-hand side of the course, out on the red side, to try and get into that knock as fast as possible. Even though these guys are lifting up on the right-hand side, they're going to all be sailing into a big knock. So it benefits those guys who are out on the left-hand side. 125 wins this start. She wins halfway up the first leg. So we'll sail 125. You can see that those dark lines of breezes which are up there. So 125's in that and lifting. So important just to keep an eye on where you want to be 50 metres up the track to benefit from those shifts.
If you watch 125 come out of this, you'll win it. See 125? He's the furthest on the left. 40 seconds to go. I think it's race 5. 25. B-fleet.
The favoured end is the red end. 18 is sitting up there, just flapping away, waiting to tack as soon as possible. She's basically, most of the boats are going to be pushed to actually make the line on starboard, but you can see 18's just going to tack immediately, come across, and fortunately get ahead of those boats.
So
well done.
This is race 5 of the Queensland State Championships for the 1 metres. We're going 70 seconds to go. Winning the racing at the moment is 34, and I just want to try and get a close-up. Very well balanced. Sailing perfect race. Consistent race. The favoured end is the green end. Going in for a start. 30 seconds to go. He's positioning, just staying on that nice little position there. 72s, and Doug is giving a bit of heat there. Good start. Participants. Interesting, 40 seconds to start. Woodward Boy Green is the favoured end.
This is a classic example of, in strong breezes, you need to delay your start slightly to make sure that you're on the favoured end. The green is the favoured end. 63 is holding back a little bit, but she makes a beautifully clean start without any interference. Check out these strong breezes and strong rough conditions, it's sometimes best to delay it a little bit to start so that you can get the favoured end. She wins the start. Unfortunately, she tacks way too early and loses that great position. 34 and 125 continue out until the knock. Don't forget to subscribe on the channel as this helps us get more content out. Thanks for watching and
leading the series
enjoy
at
the
the moment
sailing.
is Aaron, who's basically